Hello dear students, I am Anju Bansal and I welcome you all to my online English class.
Today we will read and understand the chapter The Fearless Fighter from your English Reader book. This is the story of a young girl Janki. She was very courageous and determined. She was suffering from polio. Polio, it is a very dangerous disease which weakens our muscles and causes paralysis. So Janki was suffering from polio from childhood and she could not use both her legs. But still, she was able to fulfill her dream. Do you know what her dream was? She wanted to swim across the English Channel. Have you heard about English Channel? Well, it is a part of the Atlantic Ocean and it is very deep. It lies between England and France. Now let us read further to see what were the challenges that Janki faced and how she overcame them. Janki felt her mouth going dry. She tried not to look nervous as she faced the officials of the English Channel Swimming Association. How could she swim the channel? Was the question that every member wanted to ask. Janki was very nervous now. Why she was nervous? Because she was facing the officials of English Channel Swimming Association. उसे permission चाहिए थी because she wanted to swim the English Channel and she had come for her interview. They were shocked to see a physically challenged girl. Physically challenged means a person who is having some physical disability. और जानकी को क्या problem थी? She could not use her legs. She was suffering from polio. So they were shocked to see a physically challenged girl who had come all the way from India to England to participate in an event where she would need all her strength. And how could she achieve it being a polio patient? All the members who were over there, they were very much shocked. Why? क्योंकि उन्हें लगा कि how will जानकी be able to swim this English Channel? इसके लिए तो बहुत सारी strength चाहिए होती है. Because you have to swim for so many hours. For 10 hours you have to swim continuously. तो उन्हें लगा कि जानकी तो polio patient है. How can she swim? Janki had been attacked by polio when she was 2 years old. As a result, her leg muscles had become so weak that she could not use her legs at all. See, you can see in the picture, Janki is using support to walk. Whoever wishes to swim the channel has to fulfill 2 conditions. One of the members tried to explain to Janki. Yes, said a confident Janki. I have been informed that if I wish to participate in this event, I should be able to spend 10 hours continuously in the water and that I should be able to swim in the high sea for long hours without a break. So these were the 2 conditions. Do you think you can qualify for the event? Said another member. Here are my certificates, Janki said, handing over the certificates she had earned during 4 years of training. So Janki had been training since the last 4 years and she was doing very strict training, very difficult training. How? I trained myself by swimming 20 kilometers upstream every day for 3 weeks in the Arabian Sea. How she practiced? She practiced swimming 20 kilometers every day and where? In the Arabian Sea. That's a lot of courage, said one of the association members. That's not all, Janki smiled. My certificates will also show you that I can swim for 10 hours continuously. She said that she could swim 10 hours without taking any break. All the officials of the English Channel Association were impressed. Now all the people who were sitting over there, they were very impressed with her, they were very happy and they admired her courage and her determination. Finally, they had to give her the permission to swim. Well, congratulations Janki, you can swim the channel. Thank you, said a beaming Janki. Beaming means very happy. She was very excited now because she had got the permission. Although Janki had wanted to make a solo attempt, she could not do so because the special boat needed to accompany her for her safety was not available. So it was decided that she would be a part of a relay team that had mainly American swimmers. अब जानकी को क्या चाहिए था? She wanted to make a solo attempt. Solo means she wanted to cross this channel alone without the help of anyone. लेकिन because that day the boat was not available for her safety, it was decided that now she will take part in a relay team. She was not going to swim the whole channel alone, but it would be with the other team members also. July 28, 1992 arrived. It was the day that created history because that day had become a memorable day जिसे हम कभी भूल नहीं सकते. For Janki, it was the day to fulfill her life's ambition. What is an ambition? It is a dream. It is a goal which you want to achieve. So what was her ambition? Her ambition to swim the English Channel. Janki could hardly breathe because of excitement. The ocean seemed more challenging than ever before. But nothing would shake Janki's determination to win. Her heart was beating uncontrollably. Now Janki was very nervous also before going for the competition. She was scared because the ocean was looking challenging. But Janki was very determined also. She wanted to win. She could see her teammates swimming closer towards her. Now it was a relay race, so Janki was waiting for her turn to come. She was waiting कि कब उसके teammates उसके पास आएंगे and then she will begin to swim. Within seconds, it would be her turn to swim. What if my determination fails? Now, see what is going on in Janki's mind. She's wondering कि what if my determination fails? अगर मैंने हार मान ली तो? What if I can't swim? Janki put aside these thoughts and tried to concentrate on the event. फिर जानकी ने क्या किया? She just kept aside all these bad thoughts and she tried to focus. उसने concentrate किया only on the event. Before she realized, Janki was swimming in the channel. She could hardly believe it, but she had a tough fight ahead. Most of her energy was taken up by the waves that kept moving her legs sideways and the channel water that was very cold. Janki's turn had finally come and she started swimming. But she had to face a lot of challenges also ahead. It was a very tough fight. Why? Because a lot of energy was required for her. As there were strong waves in the ocean, there were huge big waves. It required a lot of strength to swim. And secondly, the water over there was also very cold. It was as cold as ice. The water was so salty that every time it entered my mouth, it made me feel sick, recalled Janki. The seaweeds and the jellyfish kept sticking to my body and made me extremely uncomfortable. Janki also remembers some other problems which she faced while swimming. And what were these? The water over there was very salty. You all know, children, that the water in the sea is very salty. And every time it went into her mouth while swimming, she felt sick. And another problem which she faced was there were a lot of seaweeds. What are seaweeds? The plants which are there in the sea, they are called seaweeds. And there were many jellyfish. You all have heard about jellyfish. They kept on sticking to her body. Because of that, she was feeling very uncomfortable to swim. But all the problems in the sea were forgotten as she swam to victory. A strange sense of fulfillment and an undying spirit of achievement had overtaken all the difficulties. Now, as soon as Janki was able to cross the channel, she felt extremely happy and she forgot all the suffering, all the difficulties which came her way because she was filled with a sense of fulfillment and an undying spirit of achievement. When you achieve something which you have longed for, जिसके लिए आपने बहुत मेहनत की है, and finally you are able to achieve your goal, you feel very happy and you forget all the difficulties. Janki swam for 2 hours and a half in the channel had given the world an outstanding example of courage and determination. Janki ने जो किया, that was an example for everyone in the world, for everyone to understand that we may face any challenges in our life. If they have courage and determination, they can definitely achieve whatever they want. Janki later remarked, one can overcome all the obstacles by hard work, determination, courage, and self-reliance. So did she, fought against her limitation and won the battle. So Janki said later on that we can overcome all our obstacles. What are obstacles? All the problems, all the difficulties which come in our way. And how we can overcome these obstacles? By working hard, by being determined, by our courage and self-reliance. Self-reliance means to depend on your own self, not to depend on others. To do every work on your own. And this is the way she was able to win. She fought against her limitation. What was her limitation? That she was physically challenged. She was suffering from polio, no? But still, she was able to fight the battle. She won the battle. Battle, it's a war. It was like a war for her to swim across the English Channel. So students, what is the lesson that we learn from the story? Yes, we can overcome all our difficulties and problems and achieve our goal only when we are determined and hardworking and keep trying. So please read this lesson once again and note down the difficult words in your copy. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye.